Hey, and welcome to my channel, Moonroot Mystics. Here we explore the cycles of the moon, the wisdom of the cards, and the mysteries of spirit. This will be your general weekly reading for November 17th through the 21st. Okay, let's see what's coming in for you. What's coming in for Scorpio this week? Reading angels. What's coming in for Scorpio this week? What's coming in for Scorpio this week? Oh, right off the bat, you've got Judgment and the Five of Wands. Overall, Six of Swords. Are you making a decision to get away from something toxic, Scorpio? Possibly people who are in competition with you, conflict with you. Let's see, what is coming in for Scorpio this week? Guardian Angels. What is coming in for Scorpio this week? Scorpio. What is coming in for Scorpio this week? Scorpio. What is coming in? Yep, that's what you're moving away from. Moving away from that competitive energy. I wonder if that competitive energy is around like you building your finances, whatever you're working on, working towards. But I can see that you've made the decision to move away from that. What else is coming in for Scorpio this week? What else is coming in for Scorpio this week? Guardian Angels. Oof, thank you. Alright, you've got the Temperance card and the Lovers. Nine of Wands is the overall. So, does this have to do with the connection that you're in? Have you been in a connection that has other people involved and there's outside competition and you're moving away from that? Or is this possibly a friendship that you're involved with where they're getting jealous and competitive of you and whatever you're trying to build and work on? I don't know quite yet who is the competition in your circle, but I do see that you're moving towards balancing your emotions, which is good because your overall came out as a Nine of Wands, you being worried, you having your guard up. So you're moving towards feeling more balanced emotionally. What else is coming in? What else is coming in for Scorpio this week? Oof, thank you. So this landed here, but it's a lot to put right there, so I'm gonna stick it. Okay, never mind. I felt it very much up. Better put that shit back. That's where she wanted it. Okay, yeah, so I feel like it has to do with some kind of relationship that you have with somebody that is causing the outside competition and conflict, and it does have to do with what you are trying to build. Because you are trying to be very logical and build something very solid and stable, and that's what you're currently working on, right? That's the stage that you're in, building something new financially. But it is weighing really heavy on you because you've got the Ten of Wands. Like, this isn't easy for you. I mean, it's never easy to be trying to build something for ourselves, right? And we find out that our friends and family are talking shit about it or not supportive of it, or they're also going to go after the same thing that you are all of a sudden. Or they're just being jealous about the progress you're making towards what you're trying to build. Um, let's see what else is coming in for Scorpio. What else is coming in for Scorpio? I just feel like there's more. What else is coming in for the Scorpio this week? For our Scorpios. Yeah. Spirit is saying, like, justice and harmony will be served. Like, things will balance out. That's the card you always see when, like, the scales are being balanced, right? If things have been out of whack or if someone has been ugly to you, the scales are being balanced, right? And it does have to do with your financial independence and your stability. I think this decision that you've made to move away from these people was good because, you know, I can see that you are just trying to build and focus on your new financial path, right? And obviously those people were not serving your highest good. And maybe, you know, this is speaking of a choice too. The Lovers is also a card of choice, decisions, right? So maybe, you know, it's speaking of the choice that you made to move on from this energy, away from these people. Yeah. Because I can see that you've been up in your head about this, about what you're trying to build, about this new path, maybe causing some sleepless nights. But you do have a shift in perspective coming in. So I think you're gonna realize why all this happened. And, you know, the decision that you did make was one that is going to lead to transformation and rebirth, right? Because nobody wants to be around that kind of energy, and you might not even have known that it was going on. You might have had like a hint, you know, maybe a gut feeling, but, you know, sometimes we don't even know people are jealous of us and what we're working on. But don't worry about that new path. I see that, you know, you are headed towards, you know, emotional balance and healing and a shift in perspective on like what you're trying to build. So that's really good to see. Anything else coming out for Scorpio this week, guardian angels? Anything else coming out for Scorpio this week? Anything else? Anything else coming out for Scorpio? Yep. Yeah. You're just feeling curious and restless and overthinking that path you're trying to nurture, that path that you're trying to build. But it's all going to balance out. You know, it's you're moving towards the balance. I can see that things have been not so balanced, maybe some ugly energy around you, but Spirit is saying, like, the decision you made is leading to greater transformation, a rebirth. Everything will get balanced out. And, you know, moving into more of a harmonious state because of a choice that you made, right? Because of a decision that you made. And I could see you overthinking what you're trying to nurture, but, you know, just try to remember that, you know, when we choose ourselves and we choose a new path, it's for a reason. Our gut told us something, right? Our gut hinted to somebody not being a true friend or being jealous of us or, you know, clouding that path. Because I can see that's all you're worried about. That's all you're trying to build. So just, you know, let things play out. It's all going to work out. And, you know, just keep moving in that direction. Because clearly you're highly attuned to what's going on around you, or else you wouldn't have made that choice and moved away from that. So, yeah. That's what I have for you this week, Scorpio. If it resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I would truly appreciate the support. Um, and feel free to comment down below. I would absolutely love to hear from you guys. Please feel free to um, say whatever it is that you're going through or whatever it is that's on your mind. And have an awesome day. Bye, my little mystics.